Hi, I'm Christina Wagner, host of No Limits with Christina Wagner. We've been here today at the Women's Entrepreneur Small Business Bootcamp. There were some fabulous breakout sessions, and in one of those, I had the privilege of seeing Raleigh Pinskey speak about 101 ways to get on radio and TV.
And internet talk shows.
And having a radio show, an internet talk show, I thought there's probably a lot I can learn. And
This is a good match.
I learned so much.
Thank you.
You know, you are the PR expert to the stars.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I'm one of them.
Well, in my book, you're the.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So who are some of those stars?
Well, I worked with Bowie and Sting and McCartney, Blondie, Wendy O. Williams and the Plasmatics,
Wow.
John Lee Hooker, the blues artist, Herbie Mann, the jazz artist, Kiss, Gene Simmons and I would, talk to him like this, and we had a good time. Just small bands, maybe you've heard of them.
Yes. Little bands.
Yes.
Well, it was, I really feel honored given the type of stars that you work with, because a lot of these small business owners are trying to be stars in their own right.
Yes, they are, and they don't want to be. So they have a conflict. I feel that they have a conflict, especially women. Especially women, because they've been taught not to do that. And now they have this opportunity to do that, and they hold back. I watched them in the class today. There were, maybe 70 people in that room,
Yes.
maybe a little more than that. And I asked them, who's ready to be a rock star? I said, who's ready? And 4 people, I think, raised their hands.
One of them.
Yeah, 5 people raised their hand. And I had to bring them out. And so it's, I don't want to say it's sad, but I feel like, come over here. Come here. I'm going to show you what you need. It's like this. Okay, now let's go.
So what are the things that small businesses can do to attract the attention of the media?
Oh, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. First of all, they have to believe that they want to do this. That's number one, because you get people, I'm sure you get them all the time, they just like, it's like that. So you prep them. You have to get them out of who they are into this rock star, quote unquote, mentality. And then you basically, you have to lay a groundwork, as with anything. I mean, you and I can walk on stage and, boom, but that's who we are. But most people are not. So you have to prove to them that they can do it, and then you give them the support with the information. The support is the information on how to do it, how to say it, how to make it happen. And once they have that, I've noticed, not in everybody, but there are people who just go, I can do that, and the whole body changes.
Absolutely.
And they do it, and they become that. I think that people are much happier behind the camera. So radio, that's what I try and get people to do first, is radio, because they're not self-confident. They can be self-confident behind a microphone.
Right. And interacting with a camera can be a challenge. So there's definitely a learning curve there.
Right, right.
Now let's say that they get that opportunity to be a guest on a radio show. What are some of the tips that people should know going into that opportunity and then after?
Well, first of all, they have to know what they want to say. What is their purpose? So I ask people to make a list from 1 through 10. If 5 is all they can come up with, what is their business about? What is the challenge of their business? How, depending upon what the show is, but it's basically, what do you want the audience to know about your show? Right. My show. So I will say, well, let's see, I want them to answer questions about how they can promote themselves. What if they're afraid to promote themselves? What can they do? What are the exercises or the mental stimulation that they can do so that they can absolutely practice pro and cons, because the host may come up with something that you weren't prepared for. So find somebody to ask you weird questions, catch you off guard. Because even if you present the host with a list of the questions that you need answered, they're going to go, oh yeah? How about this one? And you're standing there, even on radio,
Right.
Like, that's all, folks. And so it's important that they have support from all sides of the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and even the how. And that's what I work on, is that kind of a framework.
Well, as you were speaking, I took down so many notes, and I truly have so much homework to do. And I know that you have a lot of information to share with everyone that's watching this. How can they connect with you? Because I want them to get the opportunity to connect with you.
Oh, how lovely. That's nice. I have several websites, one of which is called Promote Yourself, and it's promoteyourself.com. So that's what we talk about, is how to promote. That's a, and then there's another site, which is my name, RaleighPinskey.com, which is actually my speaking site. So you can see what you can turn into, if you would like, even just for your chamber, even if it's just for your women's organization. But people have so much wonderful information inside of them, and there's a block because we have been told, don't be better than your husband. Your brother has to go first, not you. No, you have to wait. You're the third child in line. And so you sit there, like this, like you do to a dog when you're, nope, sit, And that's basically what a lot of women feel like. They're just not pumped up to be the person that they should be.
Well, you certainly pumped up everyone that was in that room, and I
thank
thank
you.
you for that.
Thank you so much.
And I thank you for this time now.
May I do one thing?
Please.
Promote and prosper.
Raleigh Pinskey. I'm Christina Wagner, and just remember, you are amazing.
Yes, absolutely.